sister cell MTN is proud to be associated with the LRA as we modernize and simplify the paying of taxes in Liberia. We'll now begin with our introduction. Mr. Prince Chesson, our Product Service and Channel Development Manager. Come on.
We are launching Liberia Gold's digital tax and non-tax payment via mobile money today. This definitely shows that you will have significant impact because MTN Liberia, we have the largest subscriber base and we have the largest agent network in the country. We can assure you that most of the taxpayers will gradually commence the payment of taxes via mobile money. The program for today is more of a press launch, wherein you have remarks from various invited guests concerning the launch of this dynamic project. And then we will have a demo, a live demonstration, wherein MTN as an entity will be paying our tax, our GST, via the platform today. So this shows that we are living what we preach. We are encouraging subscribers, we are encouraging our many customers out there to use the platform. And this is beginning with us. We will do that today as well. Then we will have a quick Q&A time where people will ask questions, etc. Again, I want you to enjoy yourself. But before I drop the mic, I want to recognize few persons that have made this day possible, especially from the MTN team. Everyone at MTN supported this project immensely. I want to recognize Charles Masali from IT and Bobby Lekwe from Mobile Money Ecosystem. These guys work tirelessly, and thanks for taking the pressure from me, from the DCEO, Lorraine, from Massa, and from everybody. Today, we are able to achieve a huge mileage, and thanks to the UBA team and the dynamic USAID team. Thank you.
Mobile money is changing the face of banking globally, but it isn't just changing the face. Everything is changing behind the scenes as well. Traditional banking was built with branches, cards, and large deposits in mind, whereas billions of users are small depositors and businesses located far from a bank branch. Banking is beyond enriching the masses. So while 85% of people on Earth are connected to a mobile phone, only 20% have a bank account. Mobile money provides an opportunity for financial inclusion to the unbanked base of the economic pyramid. The majority of the global population who have lived in the informal financial sector and have relied on cash to conduct all financial transactions. As such, they lack access to credit, insurance, savings, and a means to pay their taxes. This wave of mobile money momentum, if not slowed down by other challenges inherent in our market, will undoubtedly positively impact the course of economic growth in Liberia. Today, over 4,000 civil servants in the rural areas are receiving their salaries through mobile money. Over 1 million customers have access to digital financial services via the MTN mobile money platform. Mobile money is not just creating access to financial services, it's creating a means of livelihood for over 3,000 mobile money agents spread across the country. In 2017, mobile money paid over 1.5 million United States dollars in commission to its agents. In 2017, over $192 million was processed through MTN mobile money. Today, MTN mobile money is processing over $20 million value of transactions monthly. This clearly shows that there is now a mobile money movement. with the potential to substantially alter the economic parts of the poor and of emerging economies at large. For this reason, the private and public sectors must work together to nurture and grow this new industry. I have observed that when leadership on financial inclusion comes right from the top, countries progress fast. This has an immediate impact on the lives and livelihood of the poor. Ladies and gentlemen, the direct involvement of the Central Bank of Liberia has been so important to ensure that stakeholders work together toward a common vision within an enabling environment. The tireless commitment and excellent work of our partners, the Liberia Revenue Authority, USAID Revenue Generation for Governance and Growth Project, RG3, and the United Bank for Africa, UBA Liberia, have really brought us to this pivotal moment. As we launch the GTax payment via MTN mobile money today, we are making payment of government taxes and fees easier and widely accessible. We are proud to reaffirm our commitment to joining forces with all of our stakeholders to respond to the needs of not only our subscribers, but all Liberians. Thank you.
We are assembled here to launch the achievement of another deliverable by the LRA. This specific accomplishment is consistent with the outputs under two of our strategic goals. Goal number 2, maximize voluntary compliance. And like Lonestar has indicated earlier, definitely this will improve voluntary compliance. And goal number 4, to transform revenue administration by utilizing effective information and communication technology. Certainly, the use of mobile money is a needed technology in tax administration today. The billing of the LRA has to be driven by innovation and automation. There is no way that we can improve domestic resource mobilization without the application of technology. Certainly, innovation and automation are essential to facilitate the needed improvement in voluntary compliance. Let me thank MTN for the collaboration, for the want to provide the service, and for the transparency today by providing at this forum, at this launch, the associated service fees. Thank you all for that. The higher voluntary compliance is, the larger the revenue pot will be. The larger the revenue pot, the easier it will be to attain the Pro agenda and by extension the sustainable development goals. We see in our country, we need the very basic in this country. We need light, we need water, we need housing. For the government to achieve those things and improve public service to the citizens, we need to strengthen domestic resource mobilization. And certainly, mobile money is a tool to help us achieve that. Thank you.
big opportunity to be here today. For being selected as the partner bank for this laudable project. For me, I've always been saying it that UBA will always be in the forefront of supporting any project that will bring efficiency, any project that will ensure that people have the convenience of making payments without distress. This morning I was leaving the bank and I have to squeeze myself through the door to come out because people are already there before 9 and want to be the first to open. I mean, that was the first time I saw it. Normally I'll be in my office at that time. So bringing this kind of project to actualization is a big plus. Because ordinarily you'll have seen people come downstairs to queue here or look for a way to go to the bank. And I believe this will drive compliance. Because most of the times people don't comply because of the rigor and stress of saying I'll do it later. There are procrastination setting and so many others. So for me, this project is something that due to the convenience it's bringing on the table, it will drive more compliance. Also it's bringing accountability and transparency. Because I know in my country where I come from, people will say that all the money we're even paying, where is it going to? It's not that important thing. But once you know that your money, you are not giving cash to anybody that you are paying directly to the coffers of government, that also encourages people to make sure that they pay. So overall, I think this is a laudable project, and I can assure you, man, if you give us other opportunities, this is the beginning of more collaborations that we can have with you. When I was coming upstairs, I said, this democratization, I hope it won't be to my disadvantage. The other time we did for another competing telco company, I said, I hope Madam will not say, let us bring another bank. So, I will pray that the democratization will just remain with the telcos. I'm assuring you that whatever you want from us on the back-end technology side to drive any of your collections, we are ready and we'll always be here to support you. Thank you.
I'm truly impressed as to how much and how fast has been achieved by LRA over the last 2 years. Just 2 years ago, the only way to safely pay your taxes was in a couple of windows, of a central bank in Monrovia. And then LRA moved and opened the door for the payments to commercial banks. And we saw 30 to 50% of taxes are paid that way today. Now, even with commercial banks, how many branches are there? There are 7, 10 branches, and even those are mostly in Monrovia. Some of them are outside. But with mobile money, so today I'm really happy, and I'd like to congratulate Lonestar and LRA and UBA Bank for what they've achieved today. Because Lonestar alone has about, as they keep mentioning, 3,000 agents around the country, and now you can pay taxes wherever there is a coverage, wherever there is network coverage, not on the internet. You don't need internet. Wherever you have a network coverage, wherever your cell phone works by far and large. And there are more cell phones in this country, as far as I know, than people. So I would like to congratulate all the partners and thank our USAID. And by the way, two of our USAID supporters are present here: Roosevelt Q, Julie, and David Cowper, mission economist, and our COR. So I'd like to thank all of you for your support. Thank you.
And I'd like to use this occasion to greet you on behalf of the Minister of Finance. The Finance Ministry stands ready to work with the LRA in ensuring that most of these objectives are met. We also want to use the occasion to encourage you to look for much easier opportunities as it is today. You can agree with me that today tax payment is easier than it was yesterday, and we look forward that by tomorrow it becomes much easier than what it is today. So we encourage that effort very much, and again, we have our full-year cooperation as the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning from the policy end. So you have all of the commitment from our side, And I'd like to say thank you very much. And I look forward to using the mobile money. I'll be watching what the demo is and see how I can be able to do mine as well.
I bring you greetings from the Executive Governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, Honorable Milton A. Weeks, who couldn't be here at this moment. Today is a very great moment for the Central Bank of Liberia because this process stands as one of the outstanding for our effort towards financial inclusion. Financial inclusion stands out amongst our three key pillars within our strategic plan, and we are actually grateful and welcome this initiative. In our quest to deepening financial services and broadening to a greater extent service delivery across our country, we think that this level of collaboration that's been initiated by the LRA, forging partnership with other entities to broaden the scope of financial inclusion to reach out to our unbanked population is actually key. Today, as at end 2017, we had 2,110 mobile money agents across the country. But most of their efforts were being directed towards just transfer just within locality and so forth. But as we see, this level of partnership is going to go to a greater extent in serving as a catalyst for broadening our tax base and our tax capacity as a country, which by extension will be able to affect the vast majority of our population and give us the level of growth and development we need through our proper agenda. So to the LRA, we want to say a big thank you, and to other collaborating partners, the USAID, the UBA, the Lonestar, MTN, which is the key. We are grateful and we remain committed and will work along with you because though it is your project, but to a greater extent, it helps us in achieving one of the key priorities of the bank, which is financial inclusion. Thank you very much.
We're very excited to officially launch mobile money tax payments on our platform, and we're very thankful to everyone who was involved in the project. The USAID team was amazing. The in-house team did a wonderful job. The partnership was great. Thank you, UBA. Thank you, LRA. Really appreciative of the collaborative effort between all of our organizations. We also want to say a big congratulations to the LRA for this significant contribution to a more digital and cash-light economy. At Lonestar Cell MTN, we have this belief that every single Liberian should have the benefit of a modern, connected life. And we are continuously working towards that goal of taking everyone to a bold new digital world. So this is a major step in that direction, and we hope to continue to find ways to simplify the lives of Liberians. Thank you.
And today, we're here to launch this innovation. So our Chief Executive Finance person, Mr. Kingsley Konadu, will now come up as we demonstrate the paying of our tax via mobile money.
To project something, but I'm going to talk you through it. So I do star 156 hash, then the menu pops up, and if you look at the main menu, we have send money, bill payment, buy airtime, buy bundles, but we've put the tax payments under bill payment. So I will dial 2, which is under bill payment, and under it you have DSTV, LEC, Cookshop, and the fourth one is pay taxes. So because I want to pay GST and it's a tax, I dial 4, and it asks me a question. It says, welcome to LRA Tax Payment Service. Awesome welcome message. Select your theme if it's a tax, and we're a tax-paying agent or a person, and because I'm paying on behalf of Lonestar, I'm going to put our 10. I hope I'll remember. So our 10 is 0, 5, 0 in 6 places, 1, 8. So I put through the 10. Then he asked me to confirm, to be sure I'm not playing with LRA. So I do 1 to confirm. And he'll ask me to authorize. So he sent me, enter your PIN to authorize, like you are signing to your bank account. So I enter my PIN, and let's see what LRA will tell me. He said, you have successfully approved a debit of 16,100. And I think you can cut that. You got it?
Went down.
So you get your voice.
Got it?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kingsley. 156 hash, and select option 2 to pay bills. Then you select option 4 to pay taxes and fees. Then you select option 1 for tax payment, and you enter the TIN number. The TIN number is the taxpayer identification number. Then you select option 6, tax type. Then step 6, you select tax period. What are you paying for the month, for the quarter, or for the year? And then you select currency, whether it's LRD or USD. You enter the amount and confirm transaction by entering your PIN code. So we have some gifts here, and we will not like to leave this place without giving out these gifts. There are 2 persons or 2 storekeepers. So I need to know the names of the 2 storekeepers. Yes. Carol and What is the short code for the Lonestar Cell MTN International Bundle? Yes. Yes. Star 141 hash.
Star 144.
Star 141.
Star 144 hash.
Star 131.
Yes.
You can change your question.
All right. Star 133 hash. Yeah, that's the international bundle code. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So we're changing that question to what is the code for Lonestar Cell mobile money? Star 156 hash. So for all things, we'd like to thank all of you who made it your business to be present here today for this launch. We'd like to thank the management of LRA, and we'd like to mention specifically Mr. Robert Comey, Assistant Commissioner, Ambrose Boni, Derek, and the entire LRA team. We'd also like to thank our regulatory arm for being present, the Assistant Minister of Finance, our USAID partner, and even the full estate that are here also. So thank you for And may God bless us all as we partner with the LRA to modernize and simplify the paying of taxes in our country, Liberia. Thank you.
I just wanna let you know about Liberia Revenue Authority. If you wanna be free, just like me, come join me and pay your tax. The revenue law, the revenue law. LRA, Liberia Revenue.